Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down when I saw some TikToks on ADHD. I thought, wow, that sounds a lot like me. An insight into ADHD mind there. So I was diagnosed at age 30 after basically seeing TikToks and being like, this is literally describing me, what the hell. And then taking a test online, going to the doctor. Obviously waiting lists are crazy in the UK. Deciding to go private, credit card, gotta do it that way. I think my journey seems to have been quicker than some other people that have gone private, because, and this is the reason why I think, because I've had mental health treatment for 9 years for anxiety and depression, and because that's been treated for so many years and nothing's worked, and it's kind of been a question as to why, I think that it made sense for them. Yeah, she's taken this test, all of this would then add up with the previous 9 years, so it's kind of skipped a lot of steps. And I'm very self-aware, so I could say like all my symptoms and things like that because I'm used to being like therapized. So I think that that's why it was quicker, because some people have like several appointments with private doctors, and I'm glad it's not that, because it costs money. So in terms of getting the diagnosis, I went onto ADHD UK. I took their test, which I think is an ASRS, something about adult self-report thing, and scored like significantly. So it was like, yeah, you probably do have ADHD. And then I wrote a list in my notes on my phone of all different symptoms. I spoke to my family about what I was like as a child, and I sent them like the key traits of ADHD, and I was like, can you think of any examples that like stand out to you of me displaying this as a child? And they could think of plenty. And my mum was like, oh, do you think Grandad knew because he always called you a weird kid? And I was like, okay, thanks. I've been on medication for nearly 2 weeks, and I've spoken to my psychiatrist today, and we have decided to up the dosage to 40 milligrams of Elvance daily. It's helping me focus. It's a slow release stimulant, so it works slowly released throughout the day, and then it wears off at around 5-6 p.m. If I take it at breakfast time. And then I struggle to sleep, because I always struggled with sleep anyway, and then because I've been calm all day because of the medication, then when it's worn off I find it difficult to sleep. So we're hoping if I up my dosage that might solve the problem. We're also going to try Ritalin. I'm a little bit nervous about trying Ritalin because it is an instant release stimulant. Hopefully it'll be fine. It's in a really low dose, just 5 milligrams, can go up to 10 if I need to, if it doesn't make any difference. And we're just going to try that and see if that helps calm my mind down so that I can go to sleep. So that's the medication, but obviously there's the psychological part of dealing with the fact that I've been diagnosed late in life, dealing with the realization that that's why you've always felt different. That might be why you've been misdiagnosed. That's why you couldn't finish things. Like the fact that there's so many things that I started that I couldn't finish, like courses and jobs, and would dating have been different? Would friendships have been different? That they're all thoughts that kind of race through your mind. And yeah, you have to kind of process that, but not dwell on it too much, because you can't change it, you can't turn back time. I've self-referred for therapy, so I'm hoping to kind of deal with that hopefully soon, but that is through the NHS, so that will probably take a while. But I'd love to hear your experiences with it, because I think problem shared is problem halved. Obviously I'm not a doctor, this isn't a diagnostic tool. Some things will be relatable for everybody. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have ADHD, but if you do have any questions, please leave them in the comments, or if you want to leave some compliments about my amazing rapping. Yes, I know I am wasting my life not pursuing a rap career.